Hello, everybody, and welcome to the That's How We Roll channel. Tonight is Misfits of Alseta, episode 13, I believe.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
This is a D&D 5e show. All the players you see before you are playing level 7 characters. And before we get to know them, we've got a couple of announcements. So I'm going to check it over to Lee.
Oh man, I almost forgot how to do this. Welcome. We have people that we work with, one of which is Idle Champions. And if you type Weech Lias Axel, you'll get a free Electrum chest. And you can get all kinds of great stuff. That's what the words are. So
I love when you read the words.
I missed y'all.
I missed you, buddy.
So yeah, enter that in and you can get yourself a free Electrum chest, and you can play as some favorites like Hope LaVelle's Penelope Half Pint. And we also have a promo code for Dan Cakes. If you want to get any pancake art accoutrement, you can just type in Misfits and you can get griddle kits, bottles, colors. If you want a pancake of what my actual screen in Zoom looks like, where I'm this big, you can. I'll pass it over to Daniel.
Thank you. From way down there. Thank you very much. With the next announcements we have, you know him, you love him. The taste is great. Friday afternoon tea, the best tea in the world. It's anywhere, especially on a Friday afternoon specifically. This tea is specifically based around the words that describe them. So the tea tastes like the way that it is described. So if you want rue the day, if you want to rue the day, you can get rue the day. If you want Steed's orange marmalade, specifically Steed's, no one else's, you can go to tea.com and get yourself some wonderful tea today. Next on the agenda is Questbook, a returning affiliate with us, wonderful individuals. They are from New Zealand. They are a DM/GM talent style company. We know them to do such things as running games in taverns, in gaming shops, and various others. That is not all, though. You can actually hire a DM or a GM, including myself, hello, to actually run a game for you, but only from New Zealand. And if you're outside of New Zealand, it has to be online. But if you are in New Zealand, we can do it in person. Oh yeah. So Questbook, you can find them at questbook.nz. As me with announcements.
Great. Now we'll move on to meeting all of our players really quick, and we'll start off with Tiny Lee.
Hi, again. My name is Lee, and I am a pancake artist and streamer now. I've been streaming pancake art, and that's been fun and interesting. Stop. But tonight I will be playing David, the wildfire druid, who has proven time and time again to be bad at animals. And there we're both he, him.
Oh, Dani.
Sorry. Yes, that's me. Hi. I'm Dani. Hello. Nice to meet you all. I am Dani, otherwise known as Bear Thorn on the internet. You can find me at that pretty much anywhere. And pretty much here on Wednesdays as well. I'm playing Silva, the Warlock, Pact of the, what is it? Talisman. And yeah, I just found out that Reginald let out the criminal that is the reason that my partner is dead.
Oof, juicy. I mean, horrible.
I mean, yeah.
It's bad. April.
Hi, sorry, I was trying to see if I had calm emotions, which I do not have. Really wish I had that right about now. But I'm April. I play Nira, the little kobold bard, and I'm doing great. I got marshmallows. My character's got no trauma right now. We are happy.
That's you way.
Jacob.
Hey everybody, my name is Jacob Plicque, Duval King Jacob on Twitter and Instagram and everywhere one can be found of the he/him pronoun nouns, and co-founder of the Amphitheater, DM of Duval and Dragons over on Someta Games. And tonight, as per usual, I'll be playing Kotatar. He's a Horizon, Githzerai, Horizon Walker Ranger, also he/him pronouns. And for some reason, Reginald's like, hey, yo, maybe you should be the one to emotionally check in with Silva because that's something that he is great at.
Daniel.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm just squeezing a little head of Lee. It's small. I'm Daniel Denova. I play San Leon, a Dhampir rogue barbarian here on That's How He Rolls. Heroes of Alseta. Oh, not heroes. Misfits. We can basically
no
very well
heroes,
do
bro.
both.
There are no heroes.
If anything is
Maybe
proven last
David.
week, we are not the heroes.
We're not heroes.
David, maybe. Everybody else?
The original name of the show was going to be Heroes of Dreams, but then I was like, but they're not heroes.
They're not heroes.
Yeah, no, we're misfits. Prank. I get pranked. And so, yes, and currently mediating between two friends because of an interesting situation, which will unfold today, probably, maybe. We like to have fun here.
And of course, the person everyone's talking about tonight, Mr. Damien.
Hi. I am Damien, he/him pronouns. I'm playing Reginald Bellagamba, the Marquis de la Sackville, also he/him. And he dropped a little emotional bombshell last week, and we deal with all the happy, fun topics here. So lots of bunnies and kittens, no emotional damage at all. And I'm looking forward to today.
And I am Hope LaVelle, the Dungeon Master. And yeah, that's it. I'm just excited to get into this. All right. So with all of that, we will do our land acknowledgements. Back to you, Damien.
Hey, that's me. I am playing from the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation in Australia, and they are the traditional custodians of the land on which I am playing from today. And I pay my respects to their elders past and present. We have Daniel from Aotearoa, the land of the Maori people, and from North America we have people from the Fernandino, Tataviam, Hohokam, Tumakua, Creek, and Cherokee people, and we pay our respects to Indigenous peoples all over the world. Back to you, Hope.
And with all that, let's roll our intro.
Hope sound.
Hope sound.
There it
Hope
is.
sound. Hope.
There it is.
Darkness is falling. Through chaos, fate is calling. Your dreams are haunting you. Nightmares becoming true. So will you stand and fight? Will you survive the night? It's time to awaken and find alive.
You know when we're back, guys.
Wow.
The
thanks.
music.
Yeah, thank you.
The music lets you know when you're back.
We're professional here.
That's
Now a recap of what happened last time on Misfits of Alseta. I believe they finished a fight against a large zombie storm giant. Kotatar giving the last final blow and destroying the thing, and in that saving a storm giant who was only 2 feet tall, who had shrunken to nothingness, came back to life to his full size, and he could then again take care of his friend Bella, the copper baby dragon. From there, everyone decided to, well, it was actually Reginald, who felt that he had learned something and grown from this experience, and that he thinks he's finally ready to confront his brother, the Lord of Oakbury. But before that, as they travel to Oakbury, they're going to take a rest at Silva's cottage, which is along the way in the forest. This cottage is absolutely adorable, and it's full of personality and love. It's warm and inviting, and everyone is finding peace there. Only, no, they're not, because Reginald decided to run off, and as Silva went to check on him, he revealed that he is the reason that Silva's love, Oberon, is dead. That he released the murderer from prison, and that man came out and killed Oberon. And Reginald feels a complete sense of guilt, and he doesn't know how to handle it, and it just kind of came out. He couldn't hold it in any longer, and Silva is, well, she's handling it in her own way, and there's a lot of processing that needs to go on. And with all of that, we've had San Leon giving his talks. We've had Kotatar giving his talks, trying to talk to Reginald, giving him advice, talking him through it. But now I believe, as marshmallows are being made by Nira and people sit around the fire in the cottage, I think we were left off with Kotatar perhaps going to talk to Silva. Am I right with that? Quite possibly? If not, that's where we're starting.
We can do it right fucking now. Let's go.
All right. Let's do this. And on that, we go back to Silva's home. And what were you doing?
Just to sort of refresh my memory, because this is mid like marshmallow like ridiculousness and some fun time, I assume. So I guess to set the scene, what is Kotatar walking into, everybody?
Is it supposed to be burnt like that?
I was muted. I set up the dome inside the house, so when you walked in, you crossed that little bit of shimmer through the threshold, so you now know you're in the dome. I just wanted to remind everyone of that.
Dome Depot.
And yeah, we're making. I have marshmallows on my rapier, and I'm cooking them over a fire.
And I think, Silva, you're enjoying the same kind of moment with Nira.
I'm also
Damien?
there kind of just hovering as well. If I believe last time I pulled out my blade and being like, yeah, oh, that's dirty. That's very much used on Storm Giant.
Oh, hold on. Prestidigitation. It's clean now. It's food safety certified.
What a spell. I love that. You are so good at that. All right, so I just stab the thingy, the marshmallow, and then put it in the fire?
And then you put it in the fire, and then you eat it.
How long? As long as you like?
Until it's, yeah.
Oh, it's starting to fall off.
You gotta keep, Silva, how is yours? You should wait till it's off fire.
Yeah, it's better that way.
Yeah, Kotatar just like walks in and just sits down, doesn't say anything, and just is witnessing that.
I make one for Kotatar. Here you go.
And what is this?
Roasted marshmallow.
Really good. Try some.
What is a marshmallow before it is roasted?
A marshmallow.
I understand the definition, but what is the consistency? What is it made of?
I pull out another one that's not roasted. Squish, squish. Sound you make when a marshmallow squeezes, right?
Sure. Yeah, it's like a Pokemon, right? He will eat the roasted one. It tastes of burnt.
Well, here, try an unroasted one. David, here, David. Here, you.
Well, no, do we not know what happened?
San Leon knows.
Yep.
Silva knows. Reginald knows. They are the only ones that I think know exactly what happened. I think
Yeah.
I did.
Kotatar, you know something's wrong, but you're not
Something's
exactly sure
wrong
what.
between the
Yeah.
two, but he does not know any of the details.
Yeah.
And
Alright,
but
so
also
David
knows that
doesn't
Reginald
know.
is a David has no
David
idea.
doesn't know, but David, you can give me a perception check to see if you notice if, anything's wrong, if anything feels off about Silva. Like, it's going to be pretty high, but you can give it a shot.
Back,
David
baby.
wants-
8.
Back.
Yeah,
Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back.
We got
Everything's
marshmallows.
fine. Everything's fine. You're just enjoying
So
some
David takes his
marshmallows.
marshmallow and he holds it up and goes, "You see, Kotatar, this is part of the sugar cycle. It turns into
It's the solid.
Where is it in the does this sugar cycle connect directly with the cotton candy cycle?
It's kind of like an offshoot.
Is this a precursor? Oh, I see.
It's like a family.
Yeah.
So there's like a
Not a bad way of putting it, yes.
biological aspect to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, it's more just, you know how you can prepare different dishes like bread and so on? Think of any
Well, that's
sugary
yeast,
dish kind of
right.
like that. Yes, so you can prepare cotton candy one way and then you have marshmallows another way, and the main component is just a ton of sugar. Well, not exactly a ton, but a lot of sugar. But you just prepare it differently and it turns into
It's
something
just
else.
mostly sugar.
Yeah.
I see.
You can turn this into cotton candy again if you just like melt it down kind of enough, and then you just make it.
The marshmallow?
Yes.
You
Directly
could,
into-
actually. Oh, that's a weird thought. I don't like that. Or do I like that? Oh, gods.
Interesting.
Dani, roll me a deception check.
Ooh. Ooh.
Would like to
Ew.
try to perceive this.
I would like
That's a 13.
Everyone
my passive
can roll
insight.
you have a passive insight of how much?
17.
Mine's 14.
Mine's 13.
Wow.
There
So we all...
David,
passive insight of 13.
Yeah.
But I did
So-
watch my perception roll real bad.
I should also just roll that anyway.
I'll let the
Yeah, the
passive
thing is-
insights of anything above a 15, so I think that's only Kotatar.
Yep, nope.
Oh,
that means I don't have it.
that's delicious. Just like this marshmallow.
Yeah, Silva, what is it that Kotatar notices that's just maybe just a little bit off about you?
With Silva, the marshmallows, she just is like eating them and eating them, not savoring them at all, just popping them in her mouth over and over. Just he's like, that's kind of weird. She's not really enjoying it.
Have we eaten dinner, or is dinner this marshmallow situation right now?
Pretty sure it's just the marshmallows.
Yeah, dinner is
Yeah.
marshmallows.
Yeah. Okay.
What's Reginald doing?
I think he's in the
I don't
other
think
room.
It's in the other room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I left. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Reginald's in the other room,
Oh, okay.
curled up in a corner, just moping is the best description.
All you guys
Yeah.
know is that he's not there.
Yep. Kotatar left the room that he was in to come in here. Silva, I was wondering, is there a good vantage point on the roof to see the stars?
I mean, the roof probably needs to be replaced. We might fall through it. But I
Would
mean,
you like to risk
try.
it with me?
Sure.
No.
And scene. No.
Follow me. I'll show you the way up. One more marshmallow.
Okay.
Here, I give you one of the bags.
How many bags do you have?
Enough.
enough.
As I like kind of hide my arm over the snacks. I don't
My
have
eyes
rations.
like
All of mine are
widen as I'm
snacks.
looking at like they're just like and then just like as they're walking out.
Silva
For
and
as long as
part of
I've
my
known
camp
Nira,
kit.
she's always had a marshmallow at any given time if you ask her.
Mm-hmm. Like a bag,
Wish I'd done
a
this
marshmallow bag of holding.
Oh wow.
Amazing. I love that. What were you saying?
Kotatar and Silva, you guys
Mhm.
step outside away from everyone. The forest is pretty thick here. It feels very cozy and quiet. But there is an opening right around the cottage so that you can see the stars. If you were to climb up on the roof.
Is this
Yeah.
what you want?
Yes, please.
Cool. So careful as you step here, because there's yeah. If you step there, there's some more support. Okay. I think we're good.
And he probably just
You didn't need me.
I'm
How's it
trying to do politeness more.
Why?
Most of what has been happening lately is very foreign to me. These political machinations, these disagreements between families becoming escalation into violence, which I will say is more my speed, war, violence. But it's also wrapped up in personal, unresolved bullshit. So, when I look up at the sky at night, it's sort of, though not my particular set of stars and constellations, it brings me a bit of peace amongst this unresolved chaos.
Are you trying to help me see peace?
Is that what you want? Peace?
I actually prefer a little noise. I think it's easier to not think sometimes.
And just act?
Yeah. I mean, this is nice though. Do you miss
But
your
just nod.
stars?
Every moment of every day. But when you're a Gith, there is an aspect of freedom that is always an unrelenting feeling. Likely something thanks to our former Illithid masters. And so, when I think about what's keeping me here and how it ties into freeing these people from their nightmares, that's what allows me to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, that must be nice to have that sense of freedom.
Do you feel trapped in some way?
I wouldn't say trapped. I think I've tasted that freedom, but I think it's been a long time, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna feel it again.
Why?
I think some things come once in a lifetime. And I don't know, I don't think more of that exists.
If it's any consolation, we're traveling all over and then eventually, likely, other worlds and planes of existence. So if anything, there's still opportunity.
I mean, I did. Don't tell anyone else this. I'm only admitting this to you. I mean, I did think of the possibility that if there's a Nightmare King and he can make some of our dreams become reality, I wonder if there's a way we could do that too, just without it being a nightmare.
Considering the source, is it worth the risk of trusting that without there being some other machination or ramification for taking a deal such as that?
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to hope.
So when next we meet them, do you plan to ask?
I still don't know the answer to that either. I think the best I can do is just try to observe and learn and see what comes of it.
This goes back to that act thing we just talked about. You don't have to think in battle. In many cases, the difference between life and death is nanoseconds of reaction. Like with that storm giant back there.
What do you
If you
think?
do want to reach out to them, I think you're within every right to ask. But be prepared for the level of manipulation that should come with that.
Yeah. I think they already tried that, to be honest.
With your previous nightmare?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you. Does what weighs heavy on you have something to do? And you don't have to tell me what, but have something to do with something that involves Reginald?
I mean, I guess. He's got way more self-importance than he should. He thinks he's responsible for the things, but yeah, I mean, it's adjacent.
Though he has the beginnings of a leader, he is still a coward.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something I can offer you in the meantime. Back home, there is something called a rakma. Loosely translated into common, it means vengeance band. And if someone or something has wronged you, whether it is Reginald, the Nightmare King, or something else, you merely say that word. And whatever it is, I will take care of it.
Wow. Okay. Okay. And I just look at, I give Kotatar one of our looks. A lot of times we can just communicate without many words, and this is a thank you.
He knows.
Had enough of these stars yet?
He looks up. Never. Well, we could go back inside if you'd like.
Yeah. I want some more of those marshmallows. They taste better with the fire.
You need a hand getting down?
Sure.
And he'll take your hand and lead you down.
We'll pause there and go back into the cottage while they are outside looking at the stars. What's going on inside?
David, oblivious, holds up a marshmallow to Nira and is like, all right, strawberry basil.
It's strawberry basil now. Oh,
so
here,
good.
here, watch this. And I take a piece of like stale cracker and I prestidigitate it to taste like a graham cracker, and I take another stale cracker and I prestidigitate it to taste like chocolate. And here, eat this. And I put a marshmallow on top.
There's more,
Yeah.
but it's not a s'more. But it's a s'more.
Do you want one, San Leon?
Yes.
What's
I've
your
been
favorite
watching.
flavor? I can make it anything.
Oh God's favorite flavor. Okay. Butterscotch pudding. It's just butterscotch, but creamy.
Yeah. Hold on. How do I do that one? Okay. Okay, yeah, that was done.
You just see something on pause for a bit. Make an insight check.
Excited. 7.
7.
David
You see him
try.
pause for a bit. Oh, yeah, yeah.
David's like, no.
Nah?
I'll do it. Insight, you say?
Yep.
I believe in you.
13.
13. Wait,
He's not really paying attention to like
Yeah.
his reaction to the marshmallow.
I'll roll a composure check. Let's put it that way.
What the hell's a composure
No.
check? What do you have stats we don't know about?
No. Composure would just be.
He's a butterscotch vampire. I activated the powers.
It's deception. It's deception. I just call it composure because that's kind of what he's doing. It's deception. Rolled a 14 plus 7. So no. You just see him pause, blinks a bit. That's exactly the taste. Thank you, Nira.
David's
And then he just continues eating.
David's gonna whisper in Anira's ear, holding up a marshmallow, and I'm wondering if I want to message you with this. No, but he wants to play a prank on San Leon. And he whispers in your ear, dirt and grass.
Okay, I make it taste like grass, and I'll roll a deception check as I hand it to San Leon. That I
Because
could
San
roll
Leon,
well. That's a 23.
yeah, because San Leon trusts you, he'd only be using his passive, so that's far below that. So he just takes it and goes, "Oh, another delight, I'm sure." This is, some kind of herbal thing.
It's just dirt and
It's
grass,
great.
dude. It's just dirt and grass.
Yeah, I put it down with 2 fingers onto the table and go, pranks, and then like he just forces a
Curiosity.
swallow.
I eat it. I'm
Okay.
curious. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's just happening. We're just making flavored marshmallows right now. I'll give San Leon another butterscotch one to make up for it. And
Oh.
that's just
And I wink and go, "Good prank," and then I just take another bite.
And Reginald,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Still just sitting in the corner, leaning against the wall, just kind of looking at his fingers and being very quiet.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Wisdom saving throw, you say? 10?
Does it matter if they're in the dome or not in the dome?
He's not in the dome, right? He's off in a different room.
Yeah, different room.
Yep,
But it
never mind.
wouldn't really matter. This is more internal. Reginald,
Taking
you're not.
7 points of emotional damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, psychic damage.
You're not keeping it together very well, and you think back to today, just earlier today, when you felt on top of the world. You felt like someone who could take on his brother, and there might be a bit of a hesitation at this moment after what you've done.
Oh yeah.
Can I try to perceive what's going on now?
He's not
Is he
in the room.
He's not even in the same room. He's in a different
No.
room, not just.
I will
then-
say, in the sense we're having all this sort of stuff, I kind of like, it's not a light bulb, it's like a candle over the head moment. And he's just going to poke his head through and goes, Reginald, just kind of furrowing his brow. Out of curiosity, what's your favorite flavor of like just anything?
You'll have to go in the other room to.
I know. I poke my head through the.
Okay.
Yeah, I like get out
Okay.
and poke my head through. It's like almost like a bird, like whoop, like.
Oh, creme brulee with marzipan drippings.
Creme brulee with marzipan drippings. Interesting. I go back and go, hey Nira, creme brulee with marzipan drippings.
Have you ever had those
Yeah,
things?
Nira, have you ever had that?
That might be a little bit above my pay grade. I don't know what. I know what dripping is.
Those are candle lamps.
Nira, give me a performance check.
Okay, I'll do the best I can.
Sure.
That's an 11 for 21.
You feel good enough about yourself that you could figure it out. You don't know what it tastes like, but you're gonna make something.
I know what
I
creams
think-
are. I know brulee means on fire. Marzipan's, I think, like pan candy. It's a candy, right? I can make this work.
It's a pancake?
It's a pancake.
Is it fancy? Is it a fancy term for pancake? A marzipan?
Sanleon
Yes, it's a caramel pancake.
It
has an
sounds
aristocratic
pretty
background.
gauche.
Would you say that Sanleon would know what this is?
You would, yes.
So I try and describe the flavor as best I can, and the ingredients.
So just marshmallow? It's pretty. Just sounds like sugar.
It's remarkably similar. It's just the aristocratic way of being like, I'm sorry,
Rich people have to ruin everything.
rich
don't they?
people ruining food. Yes.
I hand you the marshmallow.
I just kind of go like, okay, and I go I go into the the other room, and I go, hello, Reginald. Look at this, and I go. I'm just gonna like put it in front of Reginald. I cross my eyes at the thing, and widen them.
What? What?
See it? See it?
What is it?
It tastes good. It's Nira has given their best shot at making this taste like what you just described. We've been doing it in the other room. It's quite remarkable. There might be
Okay.
some discrepancies, but try it out.
I mean, it's good. I mean, I have had better, but it's good. It's good.
I just lean and just say you love it to Nira, and you'll make their day. You make their day.
Nira, I love it.
Yay!
Now can I
You wanna-
perceive?
Yeah, do you want to come in
Yeah.
here, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yes, David, you can give me another perception.
$21.
Dude, Reginald is always chipper about things. That was pretty dark for him.
I'll pop out of the bubble. Wait, are we in a bubble? We out of the bubble? How did he come in? Did he come in to tell?
I'm still in the other
What are
room.
you doing, Reg?
Still in the other room.
And he
I made
called
it.
out.
A cold out.
Yeah, when San Leon
Alright.
went out, I made it so we can
Yep.
hear through it.
All right, I'll pop out of the bubble and walk up, yo. Reg, you good?
I was good. Not so much
And
now.
then you had her marshmallows? She's making magic flavored marshmallows. How can you be mad at that?
I mean, the marshmallows were good. I won't lie. They weren't not great, but the marshmallows were good. I mean, yeah, it's just stuff. Just stuff. Other stuff.
Unburden yourself, bud. What's up?
I can't.
Like, are you afraid of, like, we're going to confront your brother? I get that that's scary, but this is when you need your team with you, man. That's when you need us to be there.
Oh, I'm not going to confront my brother now. No. I think I might.
Excuse me.
I
Pardon my language, but what the F are you talking about? This is what we're here for. This is why we went to your town. Then we were going to do something. Then we did a sidetrack for your storm giant. And now we're here to storm your brother. How are you not doing that now? This is why we're here.
I mean, you're right. That's what we were gonna do, but I mean, I don't even know if I'm part of the group anymore. I mean, I don't.
Oh, did I not just hand you a marshmallow? Good lord.
I mean, Nira, Silva might not want me around anymore.
Why
Why
would
would
Silva
Silva
not
not want you
you
around?
She's your best
Yeah,
friend. Why
yeah.
would she not want you around?
You don't know what I did.
What did you do?
But
I
did
can't.
yeah.
I
Are
don't
you gonna
know
do
if-
this the hard way or the easy
I
way?
shouldn't have shared it with I shouldn't have shared it with Silva. I mean, she might not want me talking about it any further. So maybe.
Well, we're just gonna go ask Silva.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna have Nira read your thoughts in a really
I wasn't gonna say that part, but I was trying
No,
to
I want you
wrestle with
I
the
want him to
terms
know.
of being that okay or not.
I want him to know.
I'm gonna do
We'll
it.
carve
I'll
it.
do it.
We'll carve it out of you. What's going on, dude?
Is there a window
What did
near
you
me?
do? What did you do to Nira?
There is a window in this room.
No, Silva, not Nira.
His friend Silva. Nira's
Talk.
friend Silva.
Talk to Silva. I'm gonna face step out the window outside.
And at that moment, Silva and Kotatar come back in through the front door.
You get back here, you.
What?
What did he do?
Huh?
Reginald
Silva.
ran away out the window.
Because of something he did to you.
He said he wasn't part of the group anymore, but he couldn't tell us.
Is he really taking it? Oh my god. Okay, well,
Oh, yes, he's taking it that badly.
Can we ask what he did? Are you okay? Wait, hold on. Are you okay?
yeah, I'm fine.
hmm
San
I
Leon,
follow
do
up
you
on
know what's going on?
Oh, I know what's going on, yes.
Listen,
Wait, then why did
Reginald thinks that he's the reason Oberon, my partner, is dead because he freed
Yeah,
some
he
criminal.
thinks he's the Wait, he did what?
who- he freed, pardoned some criminal who ended up
Why?
killing. I don't know. Things
It
that they
was.
do.
This is where I come in. Oh, we spilled more of the beans. So basically, because of his brothers, or brother, he was basically manipulated into releasing them because of his. You know how he's around his brothers.
Yeah, anyways, he's definitely giving himself way more credit than he deserves right now for this. I'm
Hmm.
going to let's just find him.
Yes, let's.
No, let's
Hold on.
not.
Why?
Because
Kotatar
why?
closes the door.
Why are we
Yeah, go ahead.
always? He's a baby. He's being a baby.
Yeah, that's
he did.
Reginald.
Yeah. So maybe he should just go.
Is he gonna be okay out there by himself? Like, I know he could fight.
Maybe
but,
not.
Like, I don't.
Night in the
I
wilderness
don't-
would do some good.
Oh, we're doing the tough love thing. Okay, right, I see.
I
At a
cast
point-
detect thoughts.
Okay, it's only 30 feet, right?
Yeah, David is never like, let's just let the guy go.
Okay,
Kotatar's
okay.
let the guy go. Silva's let the guy go. Everyone's done like a flip in personalities. I'm just gonna read the room, make sure
All right,
everyone
so
is
okay,
not...
we'll go around. We'll get some surface thoughts, starting with Kotatar. What's your surface thoughts?
Surface thoughts. Oh boy, that's really interesting. There is a level of concern, but also like there is also a like I don't really care. I really don't give a shit about this. This is such a small thing in the grand scheme of all of the things that we have to do. And seemingly now with this new nugget of information, and this is all surface level, this person is an independent, like free person that can do what they want, which it apparently is murdering someone that Silva loves. That happens. That can happen.
Okay, we'll go to Silva. What are your surface thoughts?
Surface thoughts, Reginald, you idiot.
Yeah, that's what I expect.
Yeah.
I don't think I need a spell
Yep.
for that one.
Yeah.
No.
And
no.
David, what are your surface thoughts?
Confirmation of Reginald's character. And a deep care for Silva.
And while
also,
we're at it,
if you
Mhm.
dig even a little deeper, it's like pushing up to the surface. It's
Mhm.
not quite there, but like you might get a hint that David feels like if he dies, he dies. Is like him playing with that thought in his head a little
my
bit.
goodness.
A little bit.
San Leon, you seem to
Spicy.
kind of be on the other side of this. What are your surface thoughts?
Oh goodness. I'm just gauging everyone. You can see if you look at Senlon at all, like as everyone's like, oh, maybe just leave him out there. You can just see his eyes flicking toward everyone. With it's a smile that you've seen on San for a while. If anyone has say like a passive insight above say 14, you would know, and Kotatar knows this, that this smile is not a smile.
Mm-hmm.
This smile is consideration. It's almost like a thinking face. And you can see him looking around everyone. And so the surface thoughts that you would get, Nira, is that he's gauging everyone because this is a pivotal moment in a group. And the thought is, oh, I wonder if it's going to go like the other groups.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Wow.
So David's vocal thought is basically like, look, I understand, or I don't understand, but I know politics are a thing. I don't know. And I'm sure that his horrible brother, leaned on his desire to be accepted by his family. I don't think that Reginald killed Oberon. I just don't. I think that if we allowed ourselves to feel the way, like, oh, it's all our fault on everything that we kind of feel is all our fault, we'd be buried. But him running away and saying we're not going to confront his brother, I'll tell you this. This is my thought. And if you want to go chase after him, tell him he's pretty and that everything's okay, that's on you. But for me, I want him to come back and apologize and understand what he's apologizing for. Otherwise, I mean, why are we here, right? There's a lot of people who need our help. And Reginald is one of those people, I guess. But we're not going to stop my brother anymore because he can. I mean, Silva, I'll once again ask, why is he your friend? Not even that part, but just the.
Because he's all
I don't.
that's left of those times.
Silva grabs the broom, kind of looks at David. You're supposed to be a hero. Heroes help people. And I fly out.
As Nira's flying out, I start walking toward the window, and I just turn around. I just give some words as before. You can tell he's going to leave. There, even on a pragmatic scale, David, we know that Reginald is the epicenter of Sackville's nightmare degradation. And on another side, some people do need more help and much more of a kickstart to become the person that they can be. And you can admit to yourself that you've seen it. He's changed.
What, his leadership? His leadership skills that you keep saying you see an inkling of? You know who's been a better leader? Silva. You know who hasn't been coddled for all of the things that you can see are eating them up inside? Silva. But no, let's go after Reginald. Make sure the noble's okay.
I'm not making sure he's okay. And I turn around and look at David. I'm teaching him a lesson. And then I turn, go to the window, climb out.
As you go to climb out, you hear the kickstart was when I slapped him in the mouth.
And then, outside the window, you hear, yeah, it was.
I rolled a 6 on the broom check.
You're all good. In fact,
I just start.
You fly quite well.
I just start yelling, "Hey, where, Reginald? Get back here! You have the answer for things. Be an adult, Reginald.
So,
Come face your
Be an
family.
adult. Yeah, that'll fix it.
Reginald,
Be an
That's
adult.
fucking great.
come talk to your family."
so let's just get this straight. We have Silva, Nira, you went out the front door with your broom, correct?
Well, I went out the window.
Okay, you went out the window.
I could-
You
yeah, I could
You flew out before San Leon, so you have a head start. Reginald has been gone for a couple of minutes, so he has an even more of a head start. And Kotatar, Silva, and David, you guys stay at the cottage?
Yeah, I just turned to Kotatar and I'm just like, and I'm just gonna sit down.
Okay.
As Silva shrugs, still a coward.
Okay, we're gonna go out to Reginald. Reginald, you give me a survival check,
Oh.
as you have just run into the forest completely off trail.
Oh, yeah.
Minus 15.
Oh, that's a 5.
Yeah, you're completely lost. It is dark. You've gone deeper into the forest.
Tripping over branches.
You're tripping over branches. You're getting your shirt caught on things. You're tearing your clothing as you make it through the thick brush. And then you come to a clearing, and you can see the night sky, and there's a small pond, a brook, I would say. There's just a trickle of water, and there's rocks and flowers, and even though it's dark out, the moonlight just makes everything look serene, and like I said, it is quiet.
How much water is there? Is it like...
You could easily, it would go up to your ankles, maybe.
I'm just gonna like, I can't do this. And I'm just gonna like fall face first into the water and just roll on the back and just like go.
Nira, give me a, we're gonna do a combined roll. You're gonna give me a perception check along with a survival check, and then we'll kind of average them out.
Can I ask for advantage because Reginald is not being stealthy and just yelling and
He is
you can
crying
get,
pretty loud.
I'll give
There's
it to you.
tears. There's tears.
you can get you can get advantage on your perception, but you'll have to take into account your survival.
perfect. I rolled a 1, so and the second one was a 19.
Okay.
And my survival is 6.
It's dark. You think you're lost. The only thing that keeps you going is the fact that you can hear the sobs of Reginald way off in the distance. But even flying through this, would you actually go above perhaps to fly, or would you stay in the woods?
I would stay middle because I gotta look for this guy. Wait,
Okay.
what season were you in when you ran?
Autumn.
Autumn. Okay, so yeah, I would stay low enough that I could see him.
All right. Send Leon. Actually, so Nira, you find him first. He's laying face up in a brook.
Oh, perfect. If I may, I'm gonna kind of put my head on the broom and kind of like float up right above him. What you doing?
Hi.
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 Have you decided that you're the reason the whole world is destroyed and no one ever has happiness ever again and it's all on your head?
50-50.
It happens all the time. We all feel it. But you know what you can't do?
What?
Run away when there's a Nightmare King who's trying to take us apart and steal our dreams and make us fight each other.
Perspective has always been your strong point, Nira. You're right.
You also can't... Yeah.
You are right. I can't abandon the people of Sackville. I do still want to stop my brother.
Yeah, that's
to
a really big
confront
deal. We should do that.
him in Oakbury City. I want to. But I just don't think I'll be able to.
You won't. That's why we're all together. Together we can. You by yourself, that's not going to happen. Any one of us by ourselves, that's not going to happen. That's why you have family and friends and a team. That's why you have Silva.
Family.
Oh yeah, it
Silva's-
doesn't have to be biological, you know.
Silva's always been my family, my true family. My real family doesn't care about me. But
And what do we do when we hurt our family? We talk to them. At least the ones we care about.
when I talk to my real family, my biological family, I do something wrong, get stuck with the crap jobs, I banished, I'm kicked, you name it.
So
There's no
instead
forgiveness.
of even letting Silva have any of that, you ran away?
Silva, surely after what I did, can't trust me anymore. Can't forgive me. But if by some miracle she can, I would love to keep hanging out with you people.
Guess how that's not gonna happen in this stream. Also, the dome is back there, and that's probably where it's safer.
I like water. Stream is nice.
And how about this? If you go back and talk to everyone, and we can adult this, the next dome will have a little stream in it.
This been quite pleasant. Can I... I'd like some more creme brulee. Maybe I can give you some tips. It was good. It was good.
Boys who live in streams don't get creme brulee. Boys who deal with their problems and man up and deal with their families, or woman up, or just adult up, they get creme brulee. And then can give me tips on how to make creme brulee out of magic.
See what you did there.
And I mage hand and splash a little water on him playfully.
Oh, God. I see.
Long enough, San Leon should pop up, right?
Yeah, I was giving it
I'm
a
being
moment.
loud
but
on purpose.
San
so
Leon-
Leon can hear
I
us.
sit up. I sit up.
San Leon, you came to this moment. You made it through the woods following their sound, and you stand by a tree. No one has noticed you yet, and you overlook this conversation. What do you do?
Oh, that's a stark contrast to the other one. So, as I'm standing there now, what you don't know, I was walking there, fuming, angry. If anyone were to look into the brush, they'd just see two yellow eyes walking through. As I got there, I was about to put my fist through a tree and yell out Reginald's name. But then I saw Nira speaking to Reginald, and as I was about to, my fist stopped, my hand uncurled, and my hand touched the tree, and I just watched. The fury is still there, and there is words that want to well up, but at the moment, San Leon thinks better of this and just looks ahead at this scene, waiting for it to conclude to see what the outcome might be.
All right, Nira, Reginald. Reginald, you've gotten this pep talk from Nira. What would you like to do?
Nira, thank you. I consider you a friend. I consider you family. I love you. I love everyone in this team for accepting me for all my foibles, which are many. I would love to continue on. Yes, continue on to Oakbury City. Face my brother. I can't promise I'll be successful, but if Silva can forgive me or continue to put up with me, I'd love to keep. I'd love to be part of this family.
And I think you need to go tell all of them that, because you kind of ran away saying you didn't want to be part of the family.
It's not what I wanted,
Is that what
but
you said? I know.
and I pat you on the head. Thank you. You're wise, possibly the wisest person I've ever met. Which is quite strange with your general
Your city is
character,
doomed.
demeanor. And I give you a hug.
You're damn. Prestidigitation.
Thank
Wrong
you.
setting. Now I taste like basil.
Thank you. And I'm gonna walk slowly, still not back to his old self, of course, but just slowly to find Silva.
Reginald, Nira, give me perception checks.
17.
Oh, 21.
You both see yellow eyes and they're watching you. It's San Leon. He just stands by a tree,
Okay.
and it's not those yellow eyes. Those are golden eyes.
I was like, what's spell quick? I just wave.
I step out, so you probably see like I don't know what time. Would you say it's nighttime now? Sort of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
stepping
stark
out
night.
of the canopy's soft shadows, you see them kind of cascade onto San Leon's face, and now you see him stepping out. The eyes contrast no longer into the backdrop. He says, "Hello, Nira. So you found him first. So, are you done drowning?"
I'm done drowning.
Good. We're sparring.
I'm-
Stand there.
Sorry, what?
Sparring. You want to learn how to fight, don't you? More? Yes?
Well, my mother said I need to be better, yes.
Oh, you've got talent, but I think you need a bit of temperament. Now, stand there.
Okay, yeah.
Sword drawn. Good. Now, just mentally out of game, do you want this to be purely role-played? Or would you like this to be role-played? And I mean soft combat.
The former.
So just completely role-played?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you see San Leon draws his weapon. He looks relaxed and comfortable. His eyes flare. San Leon rages.
Oh.
And he steps in as fast as he can. I want to see what your reaction is. What's your reaction to that?
Parry.
Parry? Okay, so as you go to parry, you see that San Leon stops mid-strike.
No.
I'd like to insight to see what you're feeling at this point.
Shocked. Defensive.
Defensive.
Not confident in himself.
What's the footwork? Are you backing off? Are you standing your ground?
Backing off.
Backing off? As I stop, you hear San Leon. Voice has changed now. Don't back off from a fight! Your brother won't! And then I strike the blade, and I strike it as hard as I can to try and whip it out of your grasp. You hold on to it?
You do so successfully.
All right, so disarmed, flavor it, go into one of the trees. And then I point the blade at you. You need to hold on to your weapon and your resolve.
I know. Just, I can't do it. I can't.
I step forward and grab you by the scruff.
Fight my brother? No, I can't.
I grab you by the scruff, and I position you, and I start walking you over to your sword. And I push you against the tree where next to the sword is now beside you. And I say, grab your sword.
Yeah, fine.
Good. Now, and I push you, not just a little bit uncomfortably against the tree, but not enough to do damage, and I step back. Hit me.
You.
Yes.
Fine.
All right, you go to strike. How's the confidence? Is it good? Do you feel angry?
Angry. Really angry.
Okay, San Leon steps to the side, but it is a lot quicker. You were a lot quicker than San Leon thought, and you do graze the side of his doublet. And goes, good, but not good enough. Again.
Again.
You'll go again. Are you feeling more confident as you're going? Are you feeling angrier or more?
I'm feeling more
tunnel-visioned?
confident.
More confident. Okay.
Like,
that happens to the night.
Yeah.
So as we're swinging swords and getting into a proper bout, let's say San Leon's voice starts to soften, becomes more himself again. Good! Again! Very good!
You thought you could take me? And he's like doing proper like parry, like hand behind the back, you know.
Yes. So the metal clanging on into the night, you hear it ringing through the forest. San let's say we go for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah.
And eventually, we stop and I say, now, what did you picture during that fight?
I pictured me winning. I pictured me getting better. I
Good.
That's all.
And
I
you
can
will,
picture.
and you are. And I grab you by the shoulder, but this time not aggressively. Just kind of like after a good, like one of those like, and I kind of go, and kind of go, you will need this conviction to face your brother. The same that you showed me today. Show your family and your brother.
I will.
Good. We're beside you, but you also need other things to deal with. And Nira, did you leave or were you here?
Nira has been building sandcastles along this
Incredible.
entire time.
Perfect.
Of
No.
course she
I don't
has.
think she would have left.
No notes.
Just in case anything happens. It's 3 and 3. She's just waiting for you two to be done. She walks over with a water skin that tastes like Gatorade for both of you.
Oh, thank
Gatorade,
you.
amazing.
Oh,
I drink it and I pause for a second. I'm like, what is this? It's nice. What is this?
It's blue.
it's like
Blue.
pure
Tastes like
sugar.
nuts.
I need it. Pure sugar.
It tastes like blue.
Good for when you do a lot of exercise.
You're a lifesaver, Nira. And I wink. Right.
I think
Let's
I've,
head back.
I think I may have put a hand on your shoulder, Leon. I think possibly I won a few of those rounds there.
Don't get ahead of yourself. As we start walking.
You know it.
The 3 of you make it through the woods on your way back, and we will pause and go back. Has anything happened at the cottage? It has been
A
probably
minute.
2 hours. And it is late. And you guys don't know what has happened to the other 3. They've been gone for a long time. But what have you been doing this time?
Do we actually have
seething?
because there's back to the fire and the marshmallows, it's like they never run out. So it's like it was opposite of the cotton candy. The cotton candy was gone, and there's just seemingly thousands of them.
Yeah, it's Nira. But you act like that's
Yeah.
something that's like out of this realm, but
It's not. But this is a. What is happening to you?
to me,
Yes, you've not challenged me like this before.
I'm just saying with Nira, if there's delight and whimsy, it's Nira. But no,
But that's not exactly automatic when it comes to marshmallows.
Well, I mean, look. Am I going extra hard on Reginald? I don't know. Silva? What? I mean,
you're fine. I think he probably needs it.
but why don't you ever give it to him?
What?
Does he just have like carte blanche to do anything and everything? And you're just like, that's Reginald. I don't
Yeah, he's
get it. And I
royalty.
think
He
you're
does what he
wonderful.
wants.
He's not royalty in our group. He just isn't. He's not. No one here is any less of a person than especially Reginald. No one's less of a person than him. But you're like amazing and wonderful. And I don't know why. I mean, does Reginald hold you back from seeing that? That's what I'm seeing is you being in the shadow of a child.
Honestly, I don't think he's held me back. I think he's held me up.
I'd love to see that, Reginald. I just don't.
There are signs of it.
Yeah, there's signs of what I ate earlier today when I take a shit, but that doesn't mean it's made out of berries.
I think he just looks at you and just goes, "What?
I eat a lot of berries, man.
What does that have to do with the?" Okay. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I've seen glimpses of every imaginable thing. I've seen glimpses of a murderer in you, and you harness it well. But I don't go, "That's Kotatar, a thoughtless murderer." It's just an aspect. You kill things and really well.
I'm quite
But
a
I
thoughtful
don't-
murderer.
Okay, that's in your knitting's really good.
It is.
But
I have a scarf.
it's just every time I see a glimpse of something special in Reginald, it's like he fights to break that image.
Backslides.
He's just really insecure, I think, honestly. Like, trust me, anything having to do with his family, he does this, and he gets so ridiculous and questions himself all the time. It's, I don't know, real big insecurity. But I think
So
it's good
insecure
that
to
you
blame
were-
himself for. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think it's good that you're hard on him. I don't think I have been.
It's just I want to see. I've seen glimpses of leadership and power and someone I would follow into battle and someone that could change the world. And that's not something I've seen in Reginald. It's something I've seen in you. And I think like he doesn't see in himself the ability to stand up to his family. I feel like you don't see it in yourself to just stand up. I mean, we show Reginald that we have his back, that when we go into battle, we will fight alongside him. And I still will. I will lay down my own life and safety for any one of you, even him. But like, while we're all trying to help him see that, like, what can we possibly say to you to let you know that we're here for you? And that, you know, for him, it's combat and keeping him strong, but like emotionally, we're here for you. We are family, as weird. I mean, we're found family, but that's what this has become. And I know he's your only connection to that time, but if you allow yourself, this time can be pretty amazing.
What do I say to that? What do you want? Do you want me to just forget to move on? What are you saying?
Never to forget, never to move on. You don't get over stuff, you get through it with people that matter to you. And you honor a memory instead of drowning in it. I don't know you from before this. I don't know Oberon. I wish I did. From the impact that he has on the two of you, I can tell that they were something pretty special. And them being gone is not something that you can just one day snap a finger. It isn't. But when you're ready, we're here to to show you that you're also pretty special. And I don't need you to say, got it, I'm good, just like we don't need Reginald to say, got it, I'm a hero. But, you know, try with us.
But I am drowning, David.
Talk about it.
What is there to say?
What was his
had
favorite
something
color?
beautiful and I lost it, and I'm never getting it back. And then there's nowhere to go from there. There's no he was my everything. He was my shelter in the storm. I don't know how to live without them.
Yet you are. Every moment of every day.
It doesn't feel like living. It feels like waiting.
What are you waiting on?
For everything to come to a conclusion. For all of us to end.
You tie the connection that you have with this person to the eventual heat death of the universe.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, you mentioned the end of everything. That is literally the end of everything.
Oh, Kotatar. It just... Life doesn't seem worth living. And this is the only thing that keeps me from... It keeps me distracted. And that's all I'm going to say.
And like, he, like, a light bulb goes off in his head and he goes, nuance.
It's okay.
David just pats Kotatar on the back and like, just pats him on the back like,
You all, after this conversation, realize it's extremely late. Do you guys stay up for everyone to return, or do you go to sleep?
Start preparing places for everyone to sleep. Getting blankets, laying down, bedding, things like that.
and I'll just silently help you. And just if our eyes ever meet, you just have a really warm, like the warm smile that David just always has for you. There's no like poor thing. There's no that. It's just, this is what we do. And I'm here for you. Like I've always been. And like you also see him kind of like holding on to the necklace every once in a while.
Kotatar's flavoring of that is much different as to be expected. It's sort of a sequel to the earlier conversation, specifically around just that same knowing look with thousands of words and emotions that just pass between them without ever saying anything. But you sort of get the sense that even though the loss of this person is not something that he's experienced, the wanting he knows very, very well.
And you guys make beds for everyone. It's a small cottage, but you find room. And do you wait for them to return, or do you go to sleep?
I'm sitting up. And I'll stay up.
Okay.
Noting that Silva is still staying up, he'll look to you and just point up with a kind of a question mark on his face.
David's still exhausted because I don't think we've rested since that.
Mhm.
No.
He's gonna lay down and go to sleep, but he is gonna just like hold on to that. It's something that if you've ever paid attention to it, he does like almost every night. Is like hold on to that while he sleeps.
Silva Kotatar.
I think we're gonna go up
Okay.
on the roof and wait.
You guys go out. It is well after midnight. It is maybe 1, 2 in the morning. You guys have not rested, but you don't feel tired in this moment. You guys sit and look at the stars. If there's anything you want to be said, or we can move to when they return.
I'll just take this moment to turn to Kotatar and say, you know, when you we were fighting and something was coming at you and it almost looked like I'm assuming your husband blocked this attack. Did he do something to protect you, or what was that?
He kind of thinks about it for a moment, and like on his left hand is a ring that has like a blue, like an azure blue like band on it. It's actually, and you kind of look if you look closer, it's not a ring at all. It's a tattoo. And there seems to be some sort of script or some kind on it. We share this psionic bond, though he's better at it than me. Most Githzerai are. Which is what leads them to have the more physical, unarmed combat. Well, I chose a different path, and he sort of motions to his bow and arrows.
That's
you know,
beautiful.
sometimes... Oh, thank you. Sometimes I don't know if it is. But, and by it is, I mean, if it is him. Because logic dictates that's impossible, even with magic, not this far away. But emotionally, there is a comfort in that hope.
I know what you mean. And she's looking at her own finger, at one of the rings that's been put on her middle finger. And continue our watch.
And it's not too much longer until you see Nira, San Leon, and Reginald coming back.
We've been waiting for you forever.
Blame those two. They were busy playing with swords. I like kind of just stomp in, covered in sand and mud and dirt, and I just start redoing the dome.
Okay,
Step
so you
around
head on
David.
inside. Okay.
Of course.
I put the dome back up.
Okay.
And go lay down.
Ah, the stargazing, am I right? Kotatar, get you into that. Again. It's a good one.
Is this the thing he does with everybody?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well,
Not with everyone.
everyone he cares about.
He's never done it with David.
Oh.
Everyone he cares. No.
Kotatar knocks an arrow and shoots San Leon. No.
Oh, it's all in love. It's all in love.
Yeah, it's a Cupid arrow.
Yeah. I just, grin. And then I turn and look at Reginald. Hey,
Hi, Silva. Hi.
you're making a big deal out of nothing. It wasn't you.
Can we like have a chat? Like, just you and me.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe need to clear the air.
Grab some
You have more?
marshmallows.
You have more you need to confess?
Who knows? Who knows?
Okay, out with it.
Are we away from the group now?
Kotatar?
So I guess the question for me, is Silva, are you staying on the roof or are you going down?
I'm gonna hop down and I'll
Okay.
just follow Reginald, I think, where he wants to
Oh,
go.
Um,
As long as it's not far.
go on the roof.
okay.
Yeah, swapsies.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Excuse me, pardon me. Sorry, Silver.
As I pass
as
you and I
you-
get a whiff of you, San Leon, I go, that perfume does not mix well with sweat, and hop off.
Oh, really?
Right before that, he'll right before something comes up, he'll look to you, Silva, and say, "You have the word. You simply have to say it. I'm not going to bed anytime soon."
And San Leon, you join Kotatar for stargazing, and Reginald and Silva, you walk into the woods.
Find a nice log to sit on together, I think.
Okay.
Hey, hey, little pumpkin belly. Yeah, so
No,
do you hate me?
no. First of
What?
all, don't act like nothing happened. You ran off like you were going to never come back, and you didn't even give me a say. You didn't even let me respond to you. Maybe give people some time before, dropping everything on them and then. Yeah,
I would never leave you. I was just scared. I was just.
that's exactly what you
Just-
did.
I'm sorry. I know it could seem that way, but I would never leave you. Only if you wanted me to leave you. I thought maybe you did want me to leave you. I thought I wasn't allowed here anymore. I thought you
We're
hated
never
me.
gonna know if you just talk over me and never let me say anything, okay? So here's
Okay.
what's happening.
Okay.
You didn't do anything. There was no way that you could have known that this person was going to kill Oberon, and
But I was weak. I let my brother
it doesn't matter. You
manipulate
had
me. I
nothing
didn't.
to do with it.
I should have known better. I mean,
Unless you
I
told
knew
this guy
nothing. I
to
knew
go
nothing
and
about
kill
this.
Oberon yourself, you didn't have anything to do with it.
But it was still my decision. I should have stood up to my brother. I had the final say.
It doesn't matter. You didn't use the knife yourself. It wasn't you. And don't make me sit here trying to placate you when we're talking about the death of my partner. I shouldn't be the one comforting you. You should be here for me.
You're so right. You're so right. I should be here for you more. I'm off in my head, off in my world. I'm sorry. I loved Oberon. I was so... Did you know I truly loved them? If you two hadn't got together, I would have asked them out. I would have asked them out myself. I did love them. But I wasn't jealous. I loved you too. And I saw how happy you were. And I loved them being happy. I loved you being happy. I was so happy for you. And I've ever since they've died, nothing's been the same. Nothing's been the same. And I'm so sorry that I've been in my world of guilt and blaming myself for letting that monster loose and not being here for you.
Well, then for my sake, could you stop blaming yourself? Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing you taking blame for things that you are not to blame for. Stick up for yourself.
Right. So
I told you earlier. I told you need to make a stand. You need to grow up.
Oh,
I can't be here for you all the time.
I will be better. But what this has learnt me, this has taught me, as I have not been there for you after the death of Oberon. So what can I do for you to be better, to help you through this?
You want me to be better. Stop making me be your emotional support animal, needing to prop up your feelings whenever you have something completely ridiculous to be upset about. Start making choices and start being more mature about things. Just start dealing with your own emotions. I can't hold all of them for you.
You're right. You're right.
That's all you need to do. Is be strong enough for yourself. And we'll be here if you can't. I can help friends pick up the slack for each other, but I can't be carrying you all the time.
It's not fair to you. I get that. It's still your choice. If you want me to stay, I will stay. It is still your choice.
It was never in question. You're the one who assumed that.
Yeah.
I'm going to choke you.
You know what? I deserve it.
Yeah. Okay? So can we just leave this behind and just be done? And just know everything's okay.
Okay. Can I ask you one thing?
What?
Can you just give me a little punch in the chest? Doesn't have to be hard, but you deserve it.
No, I'm not going to give you a punch in the chest because you think you deserve a punch in the chest, okay? And it's time that you stop thinking that way. So get over it, and I'll turn around and walk back.
Reginald sits by himself and just like, oh God, what have I done? I've been the worst friend in the world. I got to do better.
How long do you stay out
And I stay long enough to pick some flowers to bring back to Silva.
there? Of course. You find a nice array of flowers. You pick them and you bring them back. By the time you get back, I'm gonna say that Nira, David are asleep. I might even say Kotatar and San Leon have finished their stargazing, unless there's something you guys want to say.
Do want to say one thing, but it's small. So it's on the roof. Oh. So, good chat with Silva.
Yes, I'd say so.
Brilliant. Hey, I may have a potential little side quest for us to do.
Really?
Yeah, fancy absolutely maiming the individual that killed Oberon?
It's funny. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, I know the name. And that's it.
And Kotatar
You couldn't
will
have
wait.
saved that for 15 minutes so that we could have ended on that moment.
I know, right? Speaking of that, I'm gonna make it worse.
Great show, everyone.
Yeah. Because Kotatar would have still waited up for everybody to get back. And as Reginald walks back with the flowers, she's fine, Reginald.
I don't think she's fine, but I still feel it'd be a nice gesture.
No, you can absolutely still do the flowers if that's who you're going to give them to. I'm just telling you. I'm following up on your request.
Oh yes, I've forgotten about that.
Turning in his report.
Seriously?
Thank you for that.
Ah!
And I'm just gonna go. I owe you one, and just pat his back and then walk off.
He's on the roof.
Yeah!
Oh shit! On
How?
the roof.
How did you get
On the
up
roof.
here?
I face stepped.
You know what? That's better. Great.
Yes, I face step up, pat you on the back, face step down.
Use all those spell slots.
Oh, they're gone. They're gone.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at San Leon. I understand your anger more and more every day.
Yes. Yes.
And you all head into the cottage and you find a place to lay your heads, and once again it's cozy, it's warm, and it feels like there's a new beginning in the air. And that's where we're going to end the night. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to my players. We're ending a little early, but we've got some exciting stuff to do on our next session, and we'll start fresh there. Once again, thank you to everyone who watched, who listened. We appreciate you, and we will see you next week. Do we have another one next week?
We're off next week.
We're off next week.
Wait, are we?
We'll see you in
Are we?
August.
We're not.
First week of August, we'll be back.
No,
We're back.
I'm away
we're
next
on the
week.
19th.
I'm away
okay.
next week.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's next week.
That's right. That's right.
Aw.
No, I don't want it.
See you
I
in 3
know,
weeks on that cliffhanger.
I'll stream
Oh.
anyway.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you
Thanks,
then.
all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
you.